And we'd like to welcome to Out in the Air Spotlight. It's a program in LaPorte County called the Arts in the Park Concert Series. And we have the executive director for that, Julia Maloney, and she's going to tell us about the whole series, some of which has already started in June, but it's a whole bunch of concerts almost every weekend running through the whole time. And she's going to tell you about. Julia, welcome to Out in the Air Spotlight.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Larry.
Yeah, thank you for being on.
So, first of all, maybe quickly tell us about the origin of this program, how many years you've been doing it and everything, and then we'll start about what we have coming up on the 2026 season.
Sure. So Arts in the Park was actually founded by a lovely couple named Bill and Kitty Wolf. That would have been in the year 2000. Actually, last year we celebrated our 25th anniversary, so it's been quite a long way since the year 2000. Their initial thought was just to raise enough funds for one more additional LaPorte City Band concert. And it just gathered so much more momentum that not only do we still help support the LaPorte City Band, but we have our own Thursday night concert series that is available to our LaPorte community for absolutely free. And we consider ourselves one of the best deals in town.
Excellent. Now, these are outdoors, correct?
Yes. We are located at the Dennis Smith Amphitheater in Fox Park off of Truesdale Avenue, close to Clear Lake in LaPorte.
Is that where it's always been? 25 years, 26 years ago?
Yes. We haven't always had a concession stand, but we do now. It was recently built in, I believe, 2020. So we have a concessions building, we have public restrooms, yay, and we have a performer suite area for the various bands to change and have their own private area. So it's really turned into such a fantastic venue for an amazing series.
I've been there. There's been like ballroom dancing classes.
Oh yeah. So as part of our kind of concert, we have a pre-concert event before the featured band that can either be, like you said, ballroom dancing, or maybe something like fitness oriented like Zumba. Or we also showcase more local up-and-coming bands as that pre-concert hour as well. So the pre-concert starts at 6 p.m. It goes until 6:45. Then we have a poetry reading. We do national anthem. We have art exhibits as well. And then we have our featured band, which starts at 7 and goes until 8:30.
Excellent. Do you have a rain site in case you get rained out?
No, that is the most stressful part of my job, is just guessing what the weather is going to do. So please forgive me. I don't control the weather.
I know. I've done outdoor events and outdoor theater things, and yeah, that is always a tricky part. But we did sometimes have a venue set aside to do that. So
Julia, do you also, is Friday Tunes at noon also by Arts in the Park?
Yes. We try and do that once a month throughout the summer. That's just literally tunes at noon. So it'll be on Fridays at noon at Fox Park as well.
Very good. Well, tell us a little bit about the lineup. Now, unfortunately, this show is airing in the middle of July, but you've already had a series. I mean, you have something almost every weekend. So tell us about some of the things you've had there and the dates, and then we'll talk about what you have coming up in July and August.
Sure. So June, we had an amazing Chris Stapleton tribute band called White Horse. That was on June 18th. But we really try, and our season goes from the first Thursday in June through the last Thursday in August. And we really try and keep a diverse selection of genres of music for various people to come and enjoy. So we try and include some jazz, some funk, some rock, some country, oldies, of course. We have some local favorite bands like PT and the Cruisers, Cripple Creek, Middle of the Road. Lots of those are still coming up, so you haven't missed them yet. PT and the Cruisers will literally be on July 9th. And then we have another tribute band coming up on July 23rd called Peach Jam. They're an Allman Brothers tribute band. Like I said, Cripple Creek, and we'll have Middle of the Road in August. So lots that we've done, but lots to look forward to.
And they can find out information about the entire schedule at
artsintheparklaporte.com.
Okay. Now, for next season, how if a band says, gee, I would really like to be part of that, do they get in touch with you and say, I think my band would be great? What's that process like?
Sure. So yes, there are lots of bands who actually actively reach out to me asking, if we would be willing to have them. But we also have a band selection committee that takes their job incredibly seriously. It's a rather large group of volunteers that come together and kind of brainstorm what's going on in our local community, what trends in music are really popping this year or next year. And we really do go through all of the bands who have reached out to us. We do our research on if they would be a good fit. We also have surveys at the end of the season for our patrons to fill out with suggestions. So they can always, so we do take those suggestions very seriously as well and try and get a little bit of everything that hopefully everyone will love.
Great. Well, we're in our just final moments here. Go ahead and recap the website again, and if they want to reach out to you, how they can reach you to get information maybe directly or such as that.
Sure. So if you're interested in learning more about Arts in the Park, please visit us online at artsintheparklaporte.com. If you'd like to speak to me directly about potential band, please reach out at contact@artsintheparklaporte.com. Thank you very much.
That's great. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Art in the Year Spotlight, Julia Maloney, Executive Director of Arts in the Park, and they have a whole series starting in June and running through August. Thank you for much coming on our Spotlight and sharing the whole thing with us.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. It's an excellent, excellent program.
Art on the Air Spotlight and the complete 1-hour program on Sunday is brought to you by Ember Forge Consulting with end-to-end expertise in learning strategy, design, and implementation. Ember Forge turns your organization's knowledge into impact. To learn more, visit emberforgeconsulting.com.